Powered by UnityMediaNetwork.com.
SportsMatters TV.
Okay guys, welcome to SportsMatters TV. We're back in the Holly Hill U project. Big thanks to Tony Vitz. It was only right that we're both Norries. We're both from the north side. Brightest Court man and Holly Hill man. We're literally hours away from the PDC 2020 World Championships. The man next to me, he's heading away to London tomorrow. He plays this Sunday against Ross Smith. Ciarán, how's things with you, my man?
Not too bad, no, thanks.
It's been a while since our last interview. It resurfaced. I don't know, there was one or two people sharing it, but we both look different. You kind of look the same. I'm a bit greyer. I let the stress get to me, but what a year it's been for you, Ciarán. You've won majors across Ireland, development tour. You've been incredible, and you've qualified for the PDC World Championships. First of all, what does it feel like to be in the World Championships?
It's just unreal now. Kind of took a while after I qualified to sink in, but like I suppose when I got home, then I started playing local tournaments and people congratulating you every week and seeing your name everywhere. Then it started sinking in that I'm actually playing it. But it really hit me, I suppose, when I actually get over there and start practicing there and stuff. You know, I'm just buzzing for it now.
It's unreal, and we were watching the draw live, and it'd say you were sweating because your name was the last name to come out.
I was starting to think, was it in the draw last name?
And like, since we last spoke, Ciarán, you've won so many tournaments in Ireland. This year alone has been incredible. Let's go to the World Masters first of all. You had a fantastic run. It was live in Eurosport. What was it like to get onto that stage and obviously do so well in the World Masters? Yeah,
well, like I never played the BDO before, so I was kind of going over there just to gain experience. And if I got to the TV stage, was what was the target, even better. Yeah. Well, then obviously, as it's well documented on the Wednesday, it didn't go right any of the draw being redone and everything. So to qualify then and to win 2 games on the stage, I thought I played well then. Third game I probably left it behind, but you can't buy that kind of experience on TV, you know. So yeah, I was happy in general anyway.
And Mike got lucky. I said it to him up in Clarny. Obviously he done well, and obviously he done well in Clarny, but he got lucky. Obviously a future opponent, perhaps on the PDC circuit.
Oh yeah, no, he's a good player though. He showed it in Clarny as well. You know, winning the double, you don't win 2 events like that unless you have a bit of class. So
Definitely. And in Ireland alone, okay, you've every time I'm watching things online, what I love at the moment is there's so many organisations across the world, but INDO are doing a fantastic job, even the way they're broadcasting events and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, you've took some clean sweeps in Ireland this year. You've been proud of what you've done this year, obviously.
Yeah, definitely, because the standards, especially in the INDOs, the standards gone so high. Like fellas like Keane Barry now, who's in the World Championship as well, and myself now, but even everyone from like in the top 10 are good enough to probably play in the PDC at the moment. The standards actually that good. Yeah. And I'm delighted to win the World or the Irish Masters was a big one. Then to do the national singles as well was just topped it off really.
And they're prestigious. You look at the list of names: Jack McKenna, Brendan Grace, so many greats, Sean McGowan. To be on that list, obviously, it means a lot to you, and at such a young age.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I suppose like our national singles is sets as well, so if I can play like that in the World Championship, I should be okay. So same format.
I'm absolutely buzzing for it. Now, speaking of an announcement, there was an announcement today. I was chatting to you just before the interviews started. I was talking about sponsorships and sponsors. So somebody was planning into that today that Bulls got behind you.
Yeah, it's great to have somebody backing like that. They have some good players, Suljovic now and a few other top players. So I have a 2-year deal now, so I'm just looking forward to working with them.
I'm jealous.
Hopefully it'll work out.
It's deserved though. Obviously there's always interest, but obviously they're a huge brand in darts.
Yeah, like I had a few offers, but I wanted to wait for the right deal. So this one worked out the best for me. So hopefully it'll work out now.
Definitely. And what's the atmosphere like in the Josh? We always have to mention the Josh. A great Cork Darts player. Yeah. I've seen the big write up on the Echo today. Frankie Goulin, the legend himself. What's the buzz like down there? Obviously they're all behind you.
That's brilliant. It's lovely people down there as well. And I signed them now this year playing on the team, and we have a great team, all county players, and that brings my game on as well, playing with them every week and stuff. And Bill and Robin and all of them are brilliant as well. They're going to sponsor me for the World Championship as well. So
awesome.
I only thank them for that as well.
It's well deserved. And I'm assuming, obviously, because you have your tour card next year, you can't play with the Josh anymore.
I don't know. We might have to see about that.
They might bend some wires. I think so. Now, when we spoke over 3 years ago, you were just about to make that move to the men's, pretty much. You won everything as a youth player. How did you make that transition? Obviously, you're a lot fearless, being that bit younger, but being a youth and then going into the men's, you're fearless. But did you practice that bit more? Did you put in more effort at home?
I suppose I kind of took to it easy, but I got a bad patch then, and you kind of have to just assess it. Like, but of course, there's a big difference from the youth to men's. But if I had any advice for the youth, when they're just about to finish, the youth like 16, 17, and start playing men competitions then.
Yeah.
So by the time you actually go into the men's, you'll be used to it, Of
course.
So it'll just feel like a normal competition after a while.
Definitely. And what would your practice routine be like? Obviously, match practice is essential. I always said being beat in darts, it's a good thing. Now, you haven't been beat much this year, right? But it's a good thing. It's a blessing. Do you find, like, when you're at home practicing, you have your little routine, your peace and quiet, do you prefer that, or do you prefer obviously being out in the pubs and in the events playing and having that real pressure on you?
I suppose kind of different. Like, obviously now I'm have to get my tour card and the World Championship, I'm going to have to, I'm up in my practice. I have no other choice really. But like when I'm at home, it's kind of just trying to practice my finishes and stuff. But competitive practice really is the best thing. I go to Clonmel now most Tuesdays. I play
the Tuesday club. Yeah, that looks unreal.
So our standard's brilliant. I play competitions up there every Tuesday, and I play the Josh Monday and then my own tournaments on the weekend. So I'm probably playing 4 to 5 nights a week competitive now. So I don't really have time to be practicing on my own.
And the preparation's been perfect though. It has. Like we've seen.
Competitive practice is the best, especially when you're playing against good players. They'll push you.
Yeah.
You don't get any benefit out of playing games you're not going to be pushed in really.
Definitely. And this tour card, the prestigious tour card, we've seen former world finalists not getting these tour cards.
Yeah.
It's one of the hardest things. There's players that say it's harder than winning the World Championship sometimes to get that on the day, but you have it, it's secured. You're looking forward to playing against Gary Anderson, MVG, all these boys next year.
Yeah, it's just a dream come true really. My main target was, when I went to Wigan for the last weekend, was to get the tour card. I didn't even think about the World Championship.
Yeah.
But I'm just glad I don't have to go back to Q school as well, because Q school is a tough school.
It's tough, but you're tough stuff. So
I would have fancied it more this year, but if I had a choice not to go back, I'd have chosen not to go back, because so many good players.
It's unreal, and you're going to see, I suppose, with the BDO perhaps being in trouble, there's going to be a lot of lads maybe ship and try and get this tour card.
I would expect all the top players in the BDO will try and make the switch, but it's not that easy. I'm sure they'll find out soon enough. There's a big difference,
I think so. And we watched the World Championship draw, right? I was watching it live on Sky Sports. Ross Smith, good player.
Yeah, good player.
Good player. Obviously, you have to be at your best.
Yeah, I'm going to have to be on my game, but like no matter who I was going to be drawing against, I'm going to have to be on my game, because they're in our top 64 in the world for a reason, and they have experience. But I'm getting a free shot off really. I have nothing to lose. So
exactly.
If I throw my own game, I should have a good chance.
Definitely. And potential round 2 opponent, the King, Marvin King.
Yeah.
Obviously, you look up to this guy. We looked up to all these dart players over the years, but the chance to perhaps play Marvin King in round 2, obviously you fancy your chances as well. As you said, you play your game, they're all beatable.
Yeah. Well, if I get through my first game, I think I should be even more relaxed. But King's still a class player, obviously. But it'd be great even to have a game in second round against someone like that, just for exposure and
on that big stage.
Yeah.
On that big stage. And Sunday coming, there's a lot of lads from Cork going over. I think all these flights going to London on Sunday morning from Cork will be full of dart fans.
Yeah.
Obviously, big crowd going over.
Yeah, I've a lot of my friends going over now, and family, and a few of the lads I play darts with, but it should be good now. Quite kind of late notice, obviously, since I didn't qualify since a month, but hopefully next year I'll qualify with a few more months, so there'll be even more people able to go.
Definitely, I don't see why not. And we always have to speak about that big stage, the whole, I've seen Phil Taylor talk about that stage in an interview with Live Darts 2 days ago. The stage is supposed to be huge.
Yeah, well, by far now it's supposed to be, like the World Masters was big, but it's nothing like this.
Yeah.
So I might try and get up there the day before, just to experience it, get the feel of it. So, but I suppose it's still just a dartboard at the end of the day when you think of it. But
100%.
Obviously it's going to feel weird, just one board on a huge stage like that.
100%.
I think it's something like 100 feet wide or something. So
100%.
Something different. Like.
I think from what I've seen statistics, it's supposed to be mind blowing. This stage, and you're going to be there Sunday, playing in front of all your fans. What did they have to say was tickets sold out. So I tried to get tickets 2 weeks ago. Well, it was when the draw was made. I was like, right, the schedule came out straight on the internet, sold out. You have to go to all the secondary websites to get tickets, but obviously the demand's high because the boy Ciarán Teehan's there. So it's going to be huge. And just last of all I've seen on the Echo and Cork websites that you obviously worked in Tesco's. They were obviously gutted to see you to depart. Obviously you're no longer there because you're taking the circuit up, but obviously good times there as well. We have to mention that at Tesco's.
Yeah, they were very good to me, especially for giving me time off now and stuff. They helped me out big time. But this was what I wanted as my job all the time. So just glad to have it now, really. And make the most of it, hopefully.
And that's sort of like 19 years of age, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Baba.
I'm 20 now.
Well, 20, yeah. Well, Baba, like it's absolute Baba, like it's unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal. Like you couldn't can't make this up. Like it's as a teenager, you dream of playing on the World Championship stages. You know, playing against all the pros. You know, basically a baby, 20 years of age, and you're there.
It's going to be tough. Like, of course, I'm probably going to have some beatings that I'm not used to, but since I'm so young, I've time to learn from it, you know. And I'm looking forward. I think I have the game in it. It's just a matter of I can only get better. I think playing against the best players in the world week in, week out. You know.
Definitely. Listen, we're going to wish you all the best Sunday. I'm going to fly over.
Much.
That's the plan. Get a booking, and obviously next year we're going to support all the results. You have a busy year next year. Ciarán, absolute legend.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
SportsMatters TV.
Powered by UnityMediaNetwork.com.